Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay active, sharp, and full of life well into their 80s, while others start to decline rapidly? You see some seniors who are vibrant, full of energy, and enjoying their golden years, while others struggle with weakness, fatigue, and health issues that make daily life difficult. What makes the difference? Most people assume it's just genetics or luck, but the truth is, aging isn't that simple. It's shaped by hidden factors, some that speed up decline and others that slow it down, allowing people to stay strong and independent for much longer. If you understand these factors, you can take control of your own aging process or help your loved ones enjoy a healthier, more vibrant life. In this discussion, we're going to uncover one of the biggest hidden reasons behind rapid decline after 80, something that affects almost every senior, but goes unnoticed until it's too late. But more importantly, we're going to share proven solutions that have helped people live beyond 100 with health, strength, and independence. So whether you're thinking about your own future or want to help a parent or grandparent live better, stay with us. The insights you're about to discover could change everything. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our powerful health strategies. And if you find this information useful, hit the like button and share it with someone who needs it. Now, let's dive in. Grandma, why don't you go for walks anymore? My legs feel too weak. It's just easier to stay at home. Sound familiar? Maybe you've had a similar conversation with someone you love. Or maybe you've noticed it happening in your own life. It starts slowly, skipping a daily walk here, choosing the couch instead of standing there. And before you know it, moving around just feels harder. This is called muscle dormancy syndrome. And the scary part is that 87% of seniors over 80 suffer from it without even realizing it. According to a study from Harvard University's Aging Research Center, this condition gradually weakens the muscles, making daily activities harder and increasing the risk of dangerous falls. But here's the thing, this isn't just normal aging. It's not something that just happens because you're getting older. It happens because muscles aren't being used enough. Over time, they shrink, weaken, and lose function until suddenly, even getting out of a chair feels like a struggle. And once that decline starts, it speeds up quickly. Studies show that seniors lose 3 to 5% of their muscle mass every year when they don't stay active. But muscle loss doesn't just make movement harder. It affects your entire body. Weak muscles lead to poor balance and more falls, which is one of the biggest causes of serious injuries in seniors. Muscles are also critical for the immune system. They release special compounds called myokines, which help fight inflammation and infections. Less muscle means a weaker immune system. And here's something shocking. Harvard Medical School found that low muscle mass accelerates dementia because the body struggles to regulate the hormones that protect brain health. And beyond that, muscle loss increases the risk of diabetes, heart disease, and even early death. Simply put, the less you move, the faster your body shuts down. But here's the good news. You can reverse it at any age. According to a Tokyo Aging Research Institute study, seniors in their 90s who started strength training lived 7.3 years longer than those who stayed inactive. Even people over 100 were able to regain muscle strength and improve mobility when they followed the right exercise routines. But here's the challenge. Not all exercises are safe for seniors. Using the wrong techniques can lead to injuries instead of benefits. That's why, in the next section, we'll explore the safest and most effective ways to rebuild strength after 80, even for those who have never exercised before. So stay with us as we reveal the best ways to regain mobility, boost muscle strength, and prevent the dangers of muscle loss. If you're finding this information valuable so far, drop a 1 in the comments below to let us know you're still here. They say eating regularly is enough to stay healthy. But have you ever noticed that some elderly individuals still appear weak, frail, and undernourished? Even though they eat 3 meals a day? You might assume they're not eating enough. But the truth is, it's not just about quantity. It's about something far deeper, malnutrition caused by loneliness. At first, it may sound surprising. How can loneliness affect nutrition? But if you've ever seen an elderly parent or grandparent eat alone, you might have noticed something. They're not as interested in food. They might just nibble on toast or grab a bowl of soup instead of preparing a balanced meal. They might say, "I don't feel like cooking for just myself," or I'm not that hungry. And slowly, without even realizing it, they start losing essential nutrients. According to a study from the National Institute on Aging, 73% of seniors over 80 are malnourished, not because they aren't eating, but because they're eating alone. And here's the scary part. When seniors eat alone, they consume 42% less protein than those who share meals with family or friends. That's a big problem because protein is critical for muscle strength, immunity, and brain health. Think about it. When muscle mass naturally declines by 1 to 2% every day, skipping out on protein speeds up the process. Weak muscles lead to less activity. Less activity leads to more isolation. More isolation leads to even worse eating habits. It's a dangerous cycle that can rapidly deteriorate both physical and mental health. And malnutrition doesn't just weaken the body, it affects the mind. Seniors who eat alone are 2.7 times more likely to suffer from depression than those who share meals with others. They're also more prone to insomnia and mood swings. You see, eating together isn't just about food, it's about connection. Conversations, laughter, and the simple joy of sharing a meal activate happiness hormones in the brain, making people feel more relaxed and engaged. But here's the thing, it's not just about the quantity of food. Studies show that eating alone reduces the body's ability to absorb nutrients efficiently. That means even if an elderly person eats 3 full meals a day, their body still struggles to process the essential vitamins and minerals needed for health and longevity. Grandma, are you eating well these days? Just some bread and peanut butter. It's enough for me. But Grandma, you need more than that. You deserve a proper meal. This kind of conversation happens in families all the time, and if left unchecked, malnutrition caused by loneliness can lead to weakened immune systems, higher risk of illness, and an overall decline in quality of life. But here's the good news. Solutions exist. Family meal gatherings, community dining programs, and even virtual meal times over video calls can significantly reduce the impact of malnutrition and loneliness. Even something as simple as inviting an elderly loved one to join for dinner a few times a week can make a massive difference in their health and happiness. And speaking of lifestyle habits that impact longevity, let's talk about another major risk factor for seniors over 80, excessive inactivity. Now, if you ever told an elderly loved one, don't strain yourself, just rest, or be careful, don't move too much, you might fall, you're not alone. Most of us assume that staying in bed or sitting for long hours is safer for older adults. But the truth is, inactivity is one of the most dangerous things for the elderly. In fact, research has shown that spending too much time lying down can be as harmful as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. According to a study by the British Institute of Aging, lying in bed for over 12 hours daily increases the risk of serious physical and cognitive health issues. The consequences of excessive inactivity are shocking. For one, it leads to bone loss and osteoporosis, weakening bones by up to 5% per year, making them more fragile and prone to fractures. Then there's heart decline. Because the heart is also a muscle, it needs regular activity to stay strong. When seniors are inactive, heart function can decrease by 20 to 30%, increasing the risk of cardiovascular diseases. And let's not forget the brain. Cognitive decline speeds up when blood flow to the brain is reduced. Less movement means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reaching brain cells, which can lead to memory loss and mental fog. Depression also becomes a serious issue. Regular physical activity releases dopamine and serotonin, the body's natural happiness chemicals. Without movement, these hormones decrease, tripling the risk of depression. Another serious consequence of inactivity, a higher risk of pneumonia. When seniors lie down for extended periods, lung function weakens and mucus builds up, making it harder for the body to clear bacteria. Studies show that pneumonia is twice as common in inactive seniors compared to those who engage in light movement. But here's the good news. Even small amounts of movement can reverse these effects. According to research from Stanford University, just 30 minutes of light activity per day, like walking or gentle stretching, can extend the lifespan of individuals over 80 by an average of 3.7 years. Even seniors in their 90s have shown remarkable improvements in mobility and mental clarity by incorporating safe, simple exercises into their daily routines. The key, however, is balance. While excessive inactivity is dangerous, overexertion can also be harmful, especially for seniors with pre-existing conditions. The goal should be moderate movement, enough to stimulate the body and mind without causing strain. So, how can we encourage safe and effective physical activity for seniors? Start small. A short walk around the neighborhood or gentle chair exercises can be a great beginning. Consistency is key. Establishing a daily routine that includes movement helps the body and mind adapt. And incorporating social interaction, like group exercise classes or community walking groups, provides not just physical benefits, but also emotional and mental well-being. For those with mobility concerns, assistive devices like walkers or canes can help build confidence while staying active. And it's always helpful to make movement enjoyable. Whether it's dancing, play with grandchildren, or even gardening, physical activity should feel like a joyful habit, not a chore. Excessive inactivity doesn't have to dictate the course of aging. By taking simple steps to stay active, seniors can maintain their independence, improve their health, and truly enjoy their golden years. And now, let's take things a step further. In the next section, we'll dive into two incredible habits that have helped people live past 100, walking meditation and the power of social meals. The science behind these habits will surprise you, and best of all, they're easy to incorporate into daily life. If you're still with us, drop a 2 in the comment below to let us know you're here. Let's keep going. There's so much more to discover. We've talked about the dangers of muscle loss and inactivity. We've seen how malnutrition, often caused by loneliness, can quietly weaken the body and mind. But now, let's shift our focus to something truly powerful, the habits of people who have lived past 100. What if I told you that something as simple as walking could help you prevent disease, maintain strength, and even protect your brain from cognitive decline? And what if I told you that the simple act of eating with others could extend your lifespan by over 7 years? These aren't just theories. They're real science-backed strategies that centenarians, people who live past 100, swear by. And best of all, they're easy to adopt into your own life, starting today. Let's start with one of the most surprisingly effective longevity secrets, walking meditation. Most people know that walking is good for health. But have you ever heard of walking meditation? This isn't just a casual stroll. It's a practice where you walk slowly, with full awareness, focusing on your breath, your surroundings, and each step you take. It may sound simple, but the effects on the body and mind are incredible. A study found that seniors who practice walking meditation for just 20 minutes a day experienced 67% less muscle mass loss than those who didn't. That's because this kind of mindful movement activates deep muscle fibers, improving circulation and slowing down the natural breakdown of muscle tissue. And the benefits don't stop there. Regular walking meditation has been shown to boost immune function by 48%. The combination of movement, deep breathing, and time spent in nature helps reduce stress hormones while increasing the body's ability to fight off illness. But perhaps the most shocking benefit of walking meditation? It significantly reduces the risk of dementia. Studies show that seniors who practice mindful walking can cut their risk of cognitive decline by 53%. That's because the act of walking increases blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and essential nutrients that protect brain cells. And here's something even more incredible. Walking meditation reduces depression by 72%. That's right. Just taking a few slow, intentional steps in nature can completely shift your mental state, improving mood, reducing stress, and promoting an overall sense of peace. Many people who have adopted this practice describe it as a daily reset, a way to clear the mind, strengthen the body, and find a deeper connection to life itself. So how can you start? It's simple. First, try to walk in the morning when the air is fresh and the world is quiet. Choose a natural setting, a park, a garden, or even a tree-lined street. As you walk, focus on your breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Pay attention to the feeling of your feet touching the ground, the sounds of birds, or the rustling of leaves. Keep your pace slow and steady, letting yourself fully experience the present moment. Even just 5 minutes a day can make a difference. And as you get more comfortable, you can increase the time. After a few weeks, many people find that they crave their daily walk. It becomes a habit, they never want to skip. But while walking meditation can do wonders for your body and brain, there's another secret to longevity that's just as important. And it has nothing to do with exercise. It's the way you eat. Not just what you eat, but how you eat. Have you ever noticed how different it feels to eat alone versus eating with someone? Meals aren't just about food, they're about connection. They bring people together. They create moments of joy, laughter, and conversation. And believe it or not, this simple act of sharing meals can add years to your life. Studies show that eating with others regularly can extend lifespan by an average of 7.2 years. That's because when we eat together, we're not just nourishing our bodies, we're nourishing our minds and hearts as well. When seniors eat alone, they tend to eat less nutritious meals. They might skip protein, grab something quick, or eat smaller portions simply because they don't feel motivated to prepare a full meal for themselves. Over time, this leads to malnutrition, muscle loss, and weakened immune function. But eating together changes everything. When people share meals, they naturally eat more balanced diets, consuming the right amount of protein, vitamins, and minerals. More importantly, they feel happier and more engaged. And there's something even more fascinating. Conversation during meals stimulates the brain, activating social hormones like oxytocin and serotonin, which are linked to happiness, reduced stress, and even a stronger immune system. People who eat together are 15% less likely to experience depression. And here's the most surprising part. Social meals slow memory decline by 48%. That's because engaging in conversation during meals keeps the brain active and stimulated, preventing cognitive deterioration. It's not just about food. It's about the stories shared, the laughter exchange, and the sense of belonging that comes with sitting down for a meal with loved ones. For many elderly individuals, eating alone becomes a habit, and breaking that cycle takes small but intentional steps. Here's how you can start. Eat with others at least 3 times a week. Whether it's with family, friends, or neighbors, make it a point to share meals regularly. Join community meal programs. Many senior centers and organizations offer group dining experiences where people can eat together and build friendships. Host small gatherings. Even a simple Sunday dinner with family or inviting a friend for lunch can make a huge difference. Set a routine. Having a set time for meals with others helps reinforce the habit and ensures regular social interaction. At first, it may feel strange, especially for someone used to eating alone, but over time, shared meals become something to look forward to, a daily ritual that brings joy, purpose, and better health. And remember, it's not just about eating together. It's about the conversations that happen during the meal. Positive, uplifting discussions lower stress hormones, improve mood, and even activate longevity genes, the biological processes that slow down aging at a cellular level. It's no surprise that centenarians around the world all have one thing in common. They eat with others. Whether it's in small villages in Italy, mountain towns in Japan, or tight-knit communities in Greece, the people who live the longest are the ones who prioritize connection and social meals. So ask yourself, when was the last time you truly enjoyed a meal with someone? Not just sitting next to them, but engaging, talking, and sharing a moment? Walking meditation and social meals. 2 incredibly simple habits that can completely transform how we age. And now, we're about to take things a step further. In the next section, we'll reveal one of the most powerful ways to keep your mind sharp and prevent dementia, a strategy that's backed by science and practiced by some of the world's healthiest elders. If you're still here, drop a 3 in the comments to let us know you're with us. Let's keep going, because the best is yet to come. We've already uncovered some of the most powerful secrets to living beyond 100. We've seen how simple habits like walking meditation and social meals can have a profound impact on our health. But if you really want to keep your mind sharp, stay happy, and live longer, there are 3 more things you need to know. These habits aren't just about preventing disease. They actually help reverse aging at a cellular level. They keep your brain active, your mood elevated, and your body strong. And the best part? They're fun, easy, and backed by science. Let's start with one of the most powerful ways to protect your brain as you age, brain training. Have you ever worried about memory loss or dementia? You're not alone. As we get older, one of the biggest concerns is the fear of losing our mental sharpness. But here's the truth. Your brain is just like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. Many people think that simple activities like reading the newspaper or doing crossword puzzles are enough to keep the brain healthy. But science shows that if you really want to protect your brain, you need to go beyond just routine tasks. The secret? Learning something new. Research shows that seniors who continuously challenge their brains with new skills experience a 73% lower risk of dementia. That's because learning creates new neural pathways, keeping the brain adaptable, strong, and resilient. For example, studies show that learning a new language boosts brain function more than any other activity. Seniors who study a second language experience better memory, faster thinking, and stronger cognitive abilities. And it's not just about language. Learning to play an instrument, taking up a new hobby, or even using modern technology like smartphones and tablets can increase brain nerve cell production by 58%. That means more brain power, sharper thinking, and slower cognitive decline. But here's something even more surprising. Brain training doesn't just affect the mind. It improves sleep by 34%, strengthens the immune system, and even balances hormones, keeping the body in peak condition. So if you want to protect your brain, don't just do what you already know. Try something new. Learn a language. Pick up an instrument. Experiment with digital apps, or start an artistic hobby like painting or drawing. The key is to challenge your brain in ways you never have before. But while brain training is essential, there's another surprising factor that can add years to your life. Laughter. Yes, laughter. And not just laughing at jokes. Laughter yoga. Now, this might sound strange at first. How can laughing be an exercise? But the truth is, scientific studies prove that laughter yoga can increase lifespan by an average of 6.3 years. Laughter yoga is a simple practice where you laugh on purpose, combining deep breathing and playful movements to activate the body's natural happiness response. And the effects are incredible. A study from Tokyo Medical University found that seniors who practiced laughter yoga had 63% stronger immune function, making them less likely to get sick, 48% lower stress hormones, reducing anxiety, worry, and depression, 37% better sleep quality, helping them wake up refreshed and energized, 45% less chronic pain, because laughter naturally releases endorphins, the body's painkillers. And here's the best part. Even if you force yourself to laugh, your body doesn't know the difference. Fake laughter triggers the same health benefits as real laughter. And once you start laughing, it usually becomes genuine. Many seniors who felt awkward at first quickly fell in love with the practice, saying they felt happier, lighter, and more positive after just a few minutes of laughter yoga. Want to try it? Here's how. Find a quiet space where you can laugh freely. Take a deep breath, then exhale with a ha-ha-ha sound. Keep repeating, ho-ho, ha-ha-ha, until you naturally start to laugh. Let go of self-consciousness and embrace the moment. Join a laughter yoga group for even more fun and energy. It may feel silly at first, but once you experience how light and joyful it makes you feel, you won't want to stop. And finally, we come to the last, most underrated habit for longevity, golden sleep. Most people think of sleep as just rest. But what they don't realize is that the quality of your sleep determines how fast or slow you age. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired. It accelerates aging, weakens the immune system, and even increases the risk of dementia by 67%. But the good news? Fixing your sleep can add an extra 8 years to your life. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that deep, restorative sleep removes toxins from the brain, preventing Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. It also boosts immunity by 58%, lowers diabetes risk by 32%, and reduces cancer risk by 19%. But here's the catch. It's not just about how long you sleep. It's about how well you sleep. For example, 6 hours of deep, high-quality sleep is more beneficial than 8 hours of light, interrupted sleep. So how can you improve your sleep? Here are the top science-backed strategies. Stick to a sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day to reset your body's clock. Avoid blue light before bedtime. Screens from phones, tablets, and TVs disrupt melatonin production. Try switching to dim lighting or reading a book before bed instead. Keep your bedroom cool. The ideal sleep temperature is between 64 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 22 degrees Celsius. Finish eating at least 3 hours before bed. Late meals can cause indigestion and disrupt deep sleep. Limit naps to 30 minutes. Short naps help, but long ones can throw off your sleep cycle. Good sleep is the easiest, most effortless way to slow down aging. When you fix your sleep, you wake up with more energy, sharper focus, and a stronger body. So now we've reached the end of our journey. Let's recap what we've learned. Muscle dormancy syndrome is one of the biggest threats to seniors, but simple exercises can reverse it. Malnutrition from loneliness weakens the body, but sharing meals with others can extend life by over 7 years. Walking meditation keeps muscles strong, boosts immunity, and reduces dementia risk by 53%. Brain training protects memory, reduces dementia risk by 73%, and keeps the mind sharp. Laughter yoga is one of the fastest ways to boost happiness, immunity, and longevity. And golden sleep, the most overlooked secret, can add 8 years to your life just by improving sleep quality. Each of these habits is simple. They don't require money, fancy treatments, or extreme changes. Just small, consistent steps every day. So here's my question to you. Which one will you start today? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because your best years are still ahead of you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.